30 going to the air right away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the back. Out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
This is Perry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Perry. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
They run with Perry, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Perry. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Certainly no gimme here on the PAT. They're backed up now to a 42-yard extra point try. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 18 on that one. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 9 from the 44. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Mahomes going to throw. That one caught. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Room to maneuver at the 35.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
In motion left goes a tight end.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
9 yards, not.
Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now they're going to bring in some extra bulk here for 3rd and a yard.
Perry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Right back to him on first down.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A big play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Bolden goes in motion left. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Koo to kick it off. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Perry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Perry.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.